Hey everybody, I'm Mark and this is Stigmatized Property. Feels okay. Take two. Hey everybody, I'm Mark. Welcome to Stigmatized Property, Chill's Art game. Whether original ones or earlier ones, because I've never played it. I know there's a movie based on it, and I think it's like actually based on some kind of true story, as far as I know.
あいつ、急に家に来いって、なんでかな
He suddenly invited me to his house. I wonder why. I think we all know why. If he has any interest in you, and well, oh, blown out. That's much better. Okay.
この道で合ってるのかな
I was just wondering the same thing. I don't know where I'm going. But we both hope it's the right, this is the right way. I hope it's not the right way anymore. That's a dead cat. Poor thing. This is more well lit, so maybe this way. Where are you? So that's where the smell is coming from. Oh, it's just a fish. Okay.
それ
This,
も、先に家に入っててって言われたけど、あ
he
い
told
つ
me
バイトでもしてたっけ
to be in apartment, in the, he told me to be in the apartment room 104. The first floor, room 4. There's no number. That's a cool pot, actually. I was like, that's weird. No, it's just a frog. On the backside? Is there anything on the backside? That felt kind of voyeuristic, but also like I should go in that one. 104. There's only 3. This is building 1, room 4. I guess could be upstairs. What's this? I got 50 yen. Yeah, we'll knock on the
す
door.
みません
Really, is no one... I can't just wait outside. I need to get in.
どこに鍵あるって言ってたっけ
Did he say there's a spare key somewhere? I forgot how. Where though? I was about to start checking plans. I heard someone running.
あ、思い出した。植木鉢の下にあるって言ってたんだった。
Okay. Under the lemon tree pot. Everything has gone quiet. We took off our shoes.
え、広っ。すごくいいところじゃん。
Does it? I don't know. There's a lot of donuts. Why didn't we have that many donuts when I was running a coffee shop for Chill's Art?
あれこのノート破れてるけど、どうしたんだろう探したら見つかるかな
Oh, the last 7 pages are torn. Why does it say 17? Oh, 0 out of 7. Is this like Slender Man? What? Do I need to find the 7 pages of his diary? Why am I looking for his diary pages? Why do I have a hook? What is that? Okay, yeah, let's use the hook. Ah, page, I guess. April 4th. Moving is over at last, and today marks the first day living alone, and also the first day writing a journal. I really look forward to the experience. I've always dreamed of it. I decided to move here because the rent is very cheap. I honestly can't believe that a broke student like me can afford such a nice room. Plus, it's really close to my school. How amazing is that? I ate out with my parents today to celebrate the move, and they were both laughing and just having a great time. Living alone is great and all, but man, I'm going to miss those faces. They told me that they're going to be here for only a couple days. They kept telling me how worried they are, but they're just overthinking. They don't have to worry about a thing. I'm going to do just fine. Yeah, we're going to finish that. We're done reading. Next. You have 2 balconies? Just one really big balcony with 2 doors? This is pretty nice for an apartment.
この時計止まってる。
Clock's not ticking. There's a cat. 254? It's 40 degrees Celsius. I think that's pretty normal. Yeah, let's look into the hole. And then we moved whatever paper was in the way, I guess. Why can I... What? I'm a peepee Tom. So what is so stigmatized about this property? Bathroom. Why? I do hear that they sometimes keep their bath water because it's not really dirty. And also, it still has to be kind of dirty. Paper's wet. I need to find a way to dry it. A blow dryer. Hair dryer. Here we go. Okay. Second page found. Acquired. April 5th, today. I took the whole day just setting everything up in the room. What used to be a room with small luggage and a simple bed now became a room with a bunch of furniture and a whopping queen-sized bed. The previous tenant left everything and the owner was too lazy to get rid of them. Dad seemed to like this house so badly. He said he'd like to stay a little longer. But as much as I appreciated their company, he looked like he could just wait, I just missed it. I'd like to live life already. The owner came to say hello today. He looked like he could use a little sleep though. What's wrong with him? He shook my hand with a big smile on his face, told me how grateful he was for someone to finally rent the room, but how he stopped smiling right when he let go of my hand. That was way too weird. Anyways, the new semester starts tomorrow. Gotta get ready. I'm done reading. Okay. I just... No. No reflection. We're a vampire. Oh, this is just a window. I thought it was a balcony. A really tall window. What can I see in there? That a place I should go? That person in there? No, it's a trash can. I don't see any more indicators showing me the clock. Why aren't you ticking? Can I find batteries? What's that sound? Is that me? Oh, okay. That's the door closing sound. Maybe I can look through this hole again. Maybe that'll help. Who knows? Okay. What are you doing here? I can click on you, but maybe I can give you a snack and you'll give me the page of Slenderman's notebook. That's odd. I see a crumpled paper in one of the slots. It says it costs 100 yen. I need to find some change. Okay. No, let's not knock on the window. Okay, maybe we knock on the window. Who are you? Why are you standing there? Hello? Are you okay? Why is he just standing there? I just asked that. Oh, he's missing. I got a step ladder. Apartment memo. This apartment cannot be demolished. I tried to call a contractor trying to destroy it, but for some reason the phone line stops working. My mother suddenly became ill. I hope it's not related. The local priest will not come. I tried asking other people to ask the priest. The priest got into an accident and died. Talismans are useless. I bought a box of talismans and stuck them on my walls, but they were all burned up the next day. Whenever I put a talisman on the wall, the word curse will continue to appear in my head. The apartment does not catch fire. The building repels fire. It's a fireproof building. That sounds like a great thing. The apartment must continue to sell. A resident will be chosen every month. The chosen one will be possessed in a week. And after the possession, the person completely disappears from this world and no one remembers a thing about that person. I keep having nightmares, and a strange voice keeps telling me to bring human. I can't sell the apartment. I can't let them hurt my family. Oh, please help me. Can't drop this. Why do I have a stepladder? I feel like I grabbed this too early. Is there anything I need to reach up high? Clock's not ticking. Why do I have a step ladder? Okay. Maybe it has to do in that room. Feels like it has to. Well, maybe not. Nothing in here. Or maybe. We vanished. Got 60 cents. Awkward. Okay. Well, I got 10 yen. Yeah, let's pray in front of the shrine. That could be the difference between life and death. I was wondering what I could see in there. Is there a place I can use this? Oh. One of these open? Not that I can tell. Maybe there's a way to. Oh.
ここから入れそう。
Yeah, let's climb through the window. It's the bathroom. Cool. April 6th. Today was the first day of the semester. It's good to see my boys again. They wanted to come to see my new apartment, but I don't know. They better not fuck anything up. Masashi Sensei is my homeroom teacher. I wonder what kind of teacher she is. I hope she's not mean like the previous one. That guy was an asshole. Another weird thing happened today. When I got out of the room this morning, some middle-aged ladies across the street gathered and talked bad about this apartment. Women of that age like to gossip a lot. It's probably whatever. I can go in the closet now. Or maybe I could always go in the closet. So 1, 2, 3, and we have like... We found 3 pages. I was wondering if you'd appear again after I close the door. So, whoever I was supposed to meet, I'm guessing disappeared after being possessed. April 7th. I said hello to my fellow neighbors today. That's a polite thing to do, right? What does that sound? Oh. Well. Always be nice to your neighbors, right, Mom? But you know what, Mom? I don't think that works here. Because I just got the cold shoulders from them. When I said good morning to the neighbor on the right, he just stared at me with his big eyes, and without a word from his mouth, he just shut the door on me. Even now, his big cat-like eyes won't leave my head. I shouldn't be too rude. I'll probably give it another go some other time. Anyways, today I saw a girl who looked just like the girl in Shibaki Bada 89 in my class. Her name's Mira, and I'd like to get to know her. And from what I heard, she's single, ready to mingle. How lucky. I'm excited for tomorrow. Yeah, we're finished reading. So, we have our 5th page in his mouth, the 6th page in a vending machine. Hello, crow. That's a crow. That's too small to be a raven, I think. Nothing. Okay, I guess I can walk around looking for yen. Any yen in this frog? Oh,
これって
isn't
おば
this
さ
is
んの
mother's
車
car?
だよね。
It's locked. Okay, if it's his mother's car, maybe it's a key in the apartment. But also, let's go looking around because there's a lot more. Oh, let's give the fish to the crow. Bro, you want some stanky fish? We got some stanky fish. Some smelly, stinky fish. Could be very salty. You might like this. Don't knock it till you try it, crow. Here you go. Have a nice day. Kid, give a dead fish to the crow. Those are on the floor already. Mom came over to my room again. I told her she doesn't have to come anymore. I think she had a fight with Dad again. Her passive-aggressive attitude got to me. So I asked her how Dad was doing. She refused to talk about it, and instead just sat there quietly. I've never seen her like this before. She would usually put a fake smile on her face after a fight. I would notice that, but it just wasn't like that this time. An hour or so later, she regained her usual positivity when she asked me if I can invite my old-time friend Sayaka. She had the biggest smile when I agreed to it. Mom must be worried for me to live alone still. I only have Mirror Chan in my mind right now, though. That smile. Her eyes weren't smiling. Now we're done reading. Wait, what? Yeah, that was 5. 6 is in the vending machine. Time to scout out for some cash. This is kind of actually, like, thinking about it, unusual behaviors for somebody. Like, well, the cat is gone. What is that? Is that a person? Oh, she got scared, it did. 70. If I came over, if I went to someone's house because they invited me over, and they were just like, yeah, come on in, or wait for me. Oh, another. Pray for myself. If they just weren't home, I'd go home. Why did we have to break into their place? Am I Mira? Am I Sayaka? Am I his mother? I'm not his mother because we said that's his mom's. Car. Okay, 20 more yen. I'm gonna just find as many shrines as I can and pray in front of them. If no one else will pray for you, gotta pray for yourself, I guess. Well, that's where I saw the... I feel slightly warmer. Is it just my imagination running away with me? Is it just my imagination running away with me? This is the light I saw. It's dark. It is very dark. This is where we started, I guess. I'm just guessing on where I go. Nope. This is a bad idea. Can't see the damn thing. I mean, gotta give them credit. They gave us a lot of free roam. Can't see anything, but let me see. Is there? Right as it goes. Just make sure like parts of this have no light whatsoever. I prayed at the shrine. That's where the girl was and screamed at her faces. Or was it over here? No, it was over here. I found 10 yen. I came back here. Yeah. I think I did everything I could outside of the apartment complex. Although there is more this way. Whoever we are, we should go home. Not be investigating all these crazy things on our own. But that would not make a horror movie. Or a horror game. This is 6, so the one inside the vending machine is 7. I'm sure she has like 20 yen somewhere in her car. Alright, let's read this real quick and then we'll hunt down that last page. There's a mirror. What did I step in? Oh, that's blood. 90 cents. Okay, let's look through it again. Why is it bleeding? This is weird. There's a mirror. Why is there a mirror? When I can't see my reflection, why is there a mirror? Why are you up there? Clock's still not ticking. April 9th. I was able to talk to Mira-chan today. What a great day. Except for one thing. My mom was gone when I woke up this morning. Her car was still parked here. And it's odd for her to leave without notice. I hope Dad picked her up or something, because her car's still here. I invited Sayaka today and said she'd come tomorrow. I hope this makes her happy again. Hopes it makes your mom happy again? Or Sayaka? Sayaka. Okay. That was a weird sound. Where'd that go? It sounds like the old AOL door, like, leaving one. Well, that door's open, actually. Do I go next door? I mean, this property's stigmatized in some way. I do. I'm gonna look through here again real quick. feel like I'm missing something. Things are looking weirder. What's going on? What is this? Oh, there's a noose. That's the last yen. Alright, let's read this journal, because for some reason I have to put it back in the journal to read it. We found all 7 pages of this journal. There is no escape. I can't read the rest.
あいつには悪いけども
I'll call him later. I need to go
後で
home.
連絡しとけばいいよね
You should have gone home from the beginning. I looked back repeatedly as I felt I was constantly being watched, but no matter how many times I looked, no one was there. I couldn't handle the fear. I walked as fast as I could. And left. That's what you should have just done. He was absent from school the next day. His seat was occupied by someone else. I tried asking his friends and teachers, but none of them knew or even heard of his name. To school, I went to the same apartment. However, the apartment was sold. According to the locals, the place has been on sale for a while. Where did the apartment go? And the boy, I don't remember his name either. Wait, who am I even talking about? Who am I even talking to? Who am I? Who are you? The end. Result saved. I think it's good that we prayed. We're gonna pull up another game real quick. So enjoy some AFK music. Alright, this is a game called Dial 666. I know someone who worked on this dev team. It was made during a game jam, so it's gonna be short. It's gonna be sweet. We're gonna figure this out. Sure, Jerry! Jerry! The voice you recognize rings through your head. Your coworker, Pandora. Your coworker, Pandora, is yelling at you to wake up. Oh, what time is it? You look over to the clock and see that's 3 a.m. Today is October 29th, almost Halloween. How long have I been out for? Jerry, what are you doing? You're supposed to be training the intern. Huh? Intern? You look over to see the new intern just standing there menacingly. He was just standing there, menacingly. That's a good SpongeBob reference. Right there. When did he get here? Right. You take a moment to slow down and take a deep breath. Just take the call. I'll go over the procedure with him. Alright, Jerry. Time to pull yourself together. Hint. There's a hint? What's this hint? Pick up the phone. Great hint. 666, what's your emergency? Please help. I think I was cursed. Cursed. Can you describe the symptoms? She made me bald. Bald! Wait, is that you? Alright, calm down. I'll help you the best I can. Can I get your name? My name's Carl. Okay, so it's not Wade. Okay, Carl, I'm gonna have to ask for some more details here. First, you'll want to ask the caller to describe what they're dealing with. You'll need to ID the aberrant on the PC to get more information before proceeding to the next step, which is finding the solution for their problem. Can you describe who or what cursed you? It was some weird lady in a shack out in the forest. Do you recall any physical features that may have stood out? It was pretty dark, so I couldn't see too much. I think she had a really big hat. Did you hear or smell anything? I think it's a witch. I could smell something cooking. It smelled good, actually. Lady in a shack out in the forest with a big hat. It's gotta be either a witch or a hag. Alright, Carl, give me a moment to see what I could do for you here. I'll be putting you on hold. Once we have an idea of what we're dealing with, we'll need to narrow down the correct solution to our problem using the various resources available to us. The 3 books currently available to use are Aberrant Survival Guide, Curses, Cures, and Remedies, and the Tome of Contacts. The Aberrant Survival Guide is often used when the caller is in direct contact with an aberrant. It provides methods and strategies that can be used to subdue, delay, or otherwise provide a window for escape from hostile or dangerous aberrants. Curses, Cures, and Remedies deals with various curses and conditions, providing vital information on how to treat or manage said ailments. Lastly, the Tome of Contacts allows you to contact specialized companies and groups that handle various incidents and provide specific services. Incoming calls also provide caller location data, which allows us to direct these specialized services to the correct location. Some of the lines are irrelevant or maybe out of service, so we need to update those at some point, but the department for some reason refuses to do so. Not every call is going to be the same. Be ready to adapt to each unique situation. Sometimes you'll need information, sometimes you'll need intuition. Go ahead and take a look at the books. Confirm the solution once you're ready to move on. Okay. All right. I need to find the solution first. Oh, right. Chimchi. Okay, there's no entry for witch. So I guess a hag. Their intelligence is complex. Hags are often part of a coven made up of fellow hags. They target and recruit promising witches willing to undergo the transformation process. The transformation into a hag is brutal and violent, leaving them deformed and grotesque. This information allows them to withstand more potent brews and conjure more powerful hexes and curses. While hags also employ alchemy and curses, similar to witches, their spellcasting and brews are often significantly more potent and harmful. Alright, let's figure out what we do with the hag. Oh, wait. Wait, what? A witch. Oh, big hat. What do we gotta do to survive? Witches appreciate offerings of specific items, typically herbs and other brewing ingredients, or other crystals and trinkets. Authentic crystals and trinkets are not easy to obtain for the average individual. Do not offer fake crystals and trinkets to a witch. Witches take great pleasure in believing someone who wronged them is repentant. Okay, so witches will typically keep to their own devices, but may lash out if they are disturbed, looking for test subjects, or catch someone trespassing. Witches often retaliate with hexes or small curses, taking pleasure in the small inconveniences of other people. Yeah, there you go. That's your answer. Carl, you still on the line? Yes, I'm still here. All right, Carl, I may have a solution for you here. What is it? Give the witch a gift. Make sure it's nice, and make sure it's authentic. You can return to the shack with a gift. Really? A gift? I suppose it was kind of my fault for wandering into her home in the middle of the night. Why did you go in her home? Is it safe for me to go back? You're balding, Carl. As long as you aren't being disruptive or intrusive, you should be fine. What could I give her? Fresh herbs. Some fresh ingredients should clear up the misunderstanding. You can go to the store and grab some rosemary, thyme, mugwort, and sage. Bonus points if they're organic too. That's it? Aren't those just normal herbs? They are, but fresh herbs like those are always in demand. I'm sure they'll make a great gift. Alright, I'll go out and get those as soon as I can. Thanks for your help. Did I get it right? Is Carl dead? Nice work. That'll be a good demonstration for the intern to refer back to. But how to do it wrong? No, I'm just kidding. The intern is furiously scribbling down notes on his notepad. Well, that concludes this demonstration. Don't forget that while some calls end up being minor like this job frequently handles high-risk situations as well. Lives are at stake. Check your information, respond accordingly, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Do these things and you'll make it through the night. The intern continues to quickly write down detailed notes. I'm heading back to my desk. Let me know if you need anything. Thanks, Jerry. I'll see you around. Well, that's finished. Strange, I don't usually sleep through a phone ringing like that. Maybe I'm just really tired today. Alright, back to work it is. You proceed to handle various inquiries and minor calls. Got another call. Sup? Hello? Is this lady drunk? Aberrant Crisis Hotline, how can I help you? Oh, hey. I just left the bubbling cauldron and there's like this weirdo freak following me. Like not a normal freak, but like one of those weird ones. The bubbling cauldron. I think that's an aberrant bar. Good thing I didn't hang up. Can you describe them for me, please, ma'am? Yeah, I'm Beth, by the way. He was like this skinny dude, like super pale. Had this really creepy smile where he would just like press his mouth together really wide open. Oh, and he had crazy eyes. Like he was looking for someone. Okay, ma'am. I'm going to put you on hold really quick. Don't hang up. Okay, what am I looking for? Alright, what the fuck is this thing? Let's check this out. Nope, not Boglin. Maybe a Bubbler. Not a Chimchi. Not a Gyre Gnome. Hider? Nope. He was out in the open. No, this is a plush toy. It's like Bop Shops. Nope. Boglin? Homobogos. Extraterrestrials. Okay. I don't know what they would. Is there a review? Hint. Drunk, aberrant bar. Docker was skinny and super pale. Okay, skinny and super pale. I can actually run with that. Vampire. Is that Dimitrescu? Okay. Nope, it's not a vampire. At least not from that picture. Good. Oh, there's a troll? Territorial intelligence comparable to humans. No. It could be a Boglin. Need more information. Okay. Skinny and super pale. That could be an alien. Okay. Humans typically return, no collection aliens possess. A skinny and thin physique, green skin though, but not pale. Bulbous head. Oh, there's okay. We can actually see everyone else. I didn't know I could scroll. Let's see here. Let's see the vampire. Didn't mention any of that. The moon. Scary. Remnant. The cryptid. Left individual's body and soul. Original of the. Trying to figure this out. Not a curse. It's humanoid. I'm looking for someone. Either humanoid or cryptid. Cryptid aberrants are typically rare or unusual bestial creatures that tend to be magical in nature or in their conception. Occasionally, sightings often become local legends or folklore among the populace. Humanoid aberrants are given the humanoid classification, typically when they begin their lives as humans and become aberrants later. Or they share a similar biology to that of a human, so it has to be humanoid. It's not a bubbler. I feel like it has to be a boglin. Let's see what the solution is. Tinfoil nullify their cognitive technologies. Wearing a tinfoil hat will allow you to view boglins as they actually are. Keeping livestock and other animals in covered areas will typically dissuade abduction. You're looking for someone. Interesting. Close this book with the book closers. Nice. It's not the moon. It has to be humanoid. Vampires are one of the most prevalent and common aberrants in modern society. The most distinguishable features is identifying a vampire are their often more pronounced canines, paler skin tone, and general sensitivity to light. While vampires do require blood to survive, nowadays many subsist off of readily available substitutes. Typically, the potency of a vampire's abilities correlate with how long they lived and how much blood they've consumed in their lifetime. Vampires may manifest more abilities as they become more powerful, such as flight, shapeshifting, enhanced strength and speed, and in rare cases, enchantment. I think it's a vampire. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, ma'am, stay calm. I think you're dealing with a vampire. A vampire? But they're not even hot. Okay, ma'am, listen, I'm going to need you to follow my directions. Vampires are no joke. What do you have on your person right now? I have my wallet, my purse, my phone. Oh, and in my purse, I have a tin of mints, makeup, a taser, my bubbler, and some sunglasses. What do I do? Is the vampire going to hurt me? That's not much. Maybe she lives nearby. We're gonna get through this, but first, do you live around here? Or is there anywhere you can spend the night? Nope, I live pretty far up past the park. But my friend Clarissa, she lives just a few blocks down and she owes me. The park has a creek nearby. If she can get across it, the vampire won't be able to follow. It's risky, or alternatively, we could try to get her to her friend's house. I hope they're still awake. Seek shelter. Okay, Beth, let's see if we can get you to your friend's house, okay? Vampires can't enter private places without an invitation. Okay, should I call her first? I'd have to get her, go on hold for her to call her friend. But the vampire's still watching. That could be risky, but if her friend is asleep, that's another big problem. Yes. Okay, make it quick though. I won't be able to help you while you're on the line with someone else. I'll tell her I'll be over soon and leave the door unlocked. Beth puts us on hold and we wait. Seconds feel like hours, but eventually Beth comes back on the line in a whispered tone, sounding noticeably more anxious. Okay, I made the call. Clarissa's awake, but I saw him. He's still following. He's not too far behind. What do I do? Stay calm, because he could be faster than you, ma'am. That's what vampires do. Just stay calm, Beth. Vampires are cautious. He's not going to try to ambush unless he sees an opportunity. Just keep walking, like he's not even there. Okay, I'll try. Clarissa's isn't too much further. Thanks, phone guy. Okay, I see her place. I'm almost there. Home stretch, Beth. You can do this. Deep breaths. This will all be over soon. I made it. Oh, hi, Clarissa. Sorry to bother you so late, but there was a vampire trying to murder or kidnap me or something. Hey, phone guy, thanks for helping me out. I think you might have saved my life. Just doing my job, ma'am. By the way, the name's Jerry. You stay on the line long enough to confirm that Beth is safe, then you bid her farewell. She should be safe now. I'll go ahead and start writing the report for this. Cheers. I honestly didn't think I was going to do that correctly. Sometime later. I was half convinced it was Boglin. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Pandora, what's up? I want to see if you had any thoughts on the new intern. Now that you've officially met him. Any first impressions? The new intern. He seems to be pretty attentive and cares about what we do here. I think he'll probably be fine. He does seem a little strange at first, though, or is it just me? No, I thought something similar when I first met him. Once you get to know him, though, I think you two would get along. Speaking of which, what's his name? Name? His application had the intern written under name. Apparently he has connections with someone who deals with demons in one of the other departments, so his application wasn't just thrown out. How long was he sitting there before I woke up? I only sent him over about 5 minutes before I woke you up. I know. He's a little quirky, but I'm sure he wasn't staring at you the whole time. What are your thoughts on him? I think he'll do great. He's got a lot of potential, as strange as he may seem initially. Oh, a positive review right off the bat from you? Surprising, I know. There's only been a handful of those. Your intuition has always been spot on, though. Those who don't get the pass from you don't end up sticking around for that long. It's not the easiest job. You need to be on top of it, both mentally and, on the work that needs to be done. Is he an aberrant? Is the new guy an aberrant? He doesn't have a name. He's bald. He's kind of weird. But then again, I wouldn't be too sure about my initial impressions. You somehow stuck around and earned my respect over time. Oh yeah, I forgot you didn't really have high hopes for me at the time. But, alas, I'm built different. Built different? Are you an aberrant? What? Wait, no, wait. That's just a phrase they use. I'm just messing with you. I'm not that out of touch. The intern sort of reminds me of how you were when I was first training you. A little anxious but eager to get started. You used to ask so many questions back then, even for the little things. Do you think you've improved at all? Yeah, let's say I've got it all figured out now. I can get things done on my own. Finally independent, huh? I like that. But if you ever do need some help, don't be afraid to ask both the intern and I any questions. He may be new, but he knows quite a bit. Anyway, I'll let you get back to it. I don't want to take up too much of your time. See you around, Pandora. Alright, let's get back to work. Another call. Should probably pick that up. Jerry! You hear a familiar voice call your name. It sounds like it's... Grandpa? What are you... Jerry, how have you been, my boy? Grandpa? I'm working right now. Wait, you called the hotline number. How did you know I would... I'm a gambling man. Jerry, look at the draw. I thought you stopped gambling. I did. But life's a gamble in itself, isn't it? Besides, I do actually need some help this time. Things have been moving around the house again. Again? Could it be... Grandpa, did you attract another poltergeist? What? No, it couldn't be. Harold would have told me if it was. Harold? Why is this whispering? You hear faint whispers in the background. Grandpa, I thought you already got rid of him. Oh no, Harold and I have come to an agreement. You hear more murmurs and whisper on the other end of the line. Grandpa's kind of weird. He's quirky. He likes hanging out with ghosts, but I guess when you're old you get a little lonely. Harold says that whatever it is, it hasn't been around for too long. Something more recent. Did Grandpa buy another cursed object? Have you bought anything new recently? Maybe something suspicious looking? The only thing I've bought recently would be a bubble for my sweet little great-granddaughter. Or was it Chimchi? Speaking of which, where were you during the last family gathering? Susie was asking where Uncle Jerry was. Sorry, I was stuck working overtime again. I should be able to make it to the next one, though. Anyway, you don't know which one you bought? Nope, I can't seem to remember. I talked to the girl at the store, and she said that it's really popular nowadays. I just know that it's a tiny little fella. Do you have anything more for me to work with? I think I saw it move around at night. Once, but it was hard to see since it was so dark. Once it ran over to the rug, it almost seemed like it disappeared. Disappeared? It didn't help that it was both dark and I didn't have my glasses on. I completely lost it after that. It's probably still in that room. Alright. I think I can work with that. Okay, Grandpa. I need to put you on hold for a bit. I'll be right back with you. Take your time, Jerry. Okay, let's see what we have here. Is that bobbling? Nothing. Everything's a bobbling. I think everything is an alien. A bubbler makes sense. Or chimchi. Oh, I know what chimchis are. I know what they're supposed to be, what they're based on. Semeskis. The little glow-in-the-dark dudes that like hold on to objects so that a lot of like Japanese bookstores. Chimchis are collectible figurines produced and sold by the Fantasy Corporation, sold in blind boxes and resemble small featureless humanoids performing everyday mundane tasks. At some point, Chimchis achieved a primitive sentience akin to that of cavemen. The Fantasy Corporation has refused to comment on any claims regarding Chimchis coming to life. When unobserved, Chimchis seek out each other, attempting to create simple settlements, typically using household supplies. More specifically, individual Chimchis attempt to reproduce a location that corresponds to their original task. So it's gotta be a bubbler. Bubbler are collectible plush toys produced and sold by the company Pop Shop. They're sold in blind boxes as well, and resemble furry little monsters with devious grins and sharp teeth. Weird frickin' smiles. At some point, Bubble has achieved sentience akin to that of a child. Bob Shop has refused to comment on any claims regarding Bubbles coming to life. In most cases, Bubbles only act when unobserved, but if emboldened, they may act in plain view of people. Bubbles are abnormally nimble and quick and possess sharp teeth capable of puncturing leather. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. They can blend into such thing as bedding carpets. For unknown reasons, ground pepper appears to purge Bubba's soul, leaving them inanimate. Bubba is having a strange fascination with eggs, in some cases, having been tamed by them. Humoring a Bubba's antics seems to quell their more violent tendencies, as they will begin to view as they begin to view you as sort of a big friend. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm out. Need a drink. All right, Grandpa. Are you still with me? Still alive, boy. Ain't going anywhere just yet. Can you get the toy for me? Sure. Give me a second here. You hear rustling in the background. After a minute or so, Grandpa returns to the phone. Yep, he was still in the same room from last. Oh. Yep, he was still in the same room from the last time I saw him. All right, Jerry. I have it in my hands. What do I do now? Oh, give it an egg. Purge it with some ground pepper. You'll need to get some ground pepper and toss it at him. Make sure you throw plenty. Pepper. There you are. All right, Jerry, here we go. You hear signs of a struggle and a loud, distant sizzling noise. After a few moments of an eerie silence, you hear a loud, inhuman sneeze. Grandpa? I think that ought to do it. Is he moving anymore? No, it doesn't seem like it. Harold is telling me he isn't sensing anything from the bubble anymore as well. Thanks for the help, Jerry. Looks like I won't need to buy a different gift for Susie after all. I'll see you next week. Bye, Grandpa. That's Grandpa for you. It was just a crazy guy. Well, it was nice to be able to chat with Grandpa a bit. I have to make it to the family reunion next week. I'm glad they didn't schedule it during Halloween overtime. I love that overtime. Back to it. I do enjoy overtime at times, if they pay me enough. A few hours later. Hey, Jerry. Hey, you. Did you know that you talk in your sleep? Huh? Something about bingo night? Did I also... Yes, you also said every night. It's been so long since I've gone that I'm dreaming about it now. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. Not even a secret. How long have you been playing bingo? Not bingo. It's been a few years since I've started. And I assume it's been a bit since you've gone? How'd you know? There's a science behind the way you moved in your sleep. When you said bingo night every night, that gives away your secret longing for bingo. You pulled that out of your ass, didn't you? Yeah. It was just a good guess. So the real reason I dropped by was to ask for some advice. Is there anything that I should keep in mind as someone who is new here? Advice? Honestly, you've been doing fine so far. It seems like you've got the knowledge, motivation, and know-how. Medora seems to be vouching for you too, and I've seen her approval rating shows. Though, I'm not sure if that's because her standards for employees are high or if we're just hiring the wrong people. Just stay out of trouble and you'll be fine here. Oh, okay. That's good to hear. I thought I'd have a tougher time around here. Why do you think so? People often see me as a stranger, and I can't really blame them. I've had difficulty fitting into sometimes, and I've definitely left a few jobs because of that. But I've improved, though. Well, we're definitely a little strange here, so you'll fit right in. And sorry, I didn't think you were a bit strange at first. But as I'm getting to know you, the feeling's fading away. No, I understand. Thanks for taking the chance to get to know me more. No problem. I'm sure if your coworkers from your previous job took the time, they would have enjoyed your company as well. Yeah, I suppose I never really got that opportunity. Hey Jerry, got time for one more question? Shoot. I've also been sort of wondering, why did you choose this kind of work? Why? Yeah, the pay's mediocre, the hours can be long, and sometimes it can even get dangerous. And yet, we all chose to be here, so I was just thinking, what inspired you? I suppose I just wanted to help people in a way that I could. Oh, you too? It's cool knowing some of your coworkers share the same inspirations as you. There's plenty of ways to help people, but for some reason, this one just felt like it fit. Sure, this isn't a job for everyone, but you'll know when it's perfect for you. Well, Jerry, it was good talking to you. I need to get back to my desk. See you around. We turned back to the PC only to find, whoa, where did all these emails come from? That's what happens when you talk to someone at work. You get 5,000 emails. If there's no one to talk to at work, nothing happens. That's the nature of corporate work. Just jobs. When you're watching your emails, you get nothing, so you might as well just keep it open. Aberrant Crisis Hotline, how can I help? The Aberrant Crisis Hotline, huh? Is this legit? Yeah? You don't sound so sure. Is this actually a real helpline? Yes, this is a real helpline. People call in when they need help in all matters relating to supernatural entities, otherwise known as aberrants. Aberrants, huh? So that's like monsters and ghosts and stuff, right? Yes, it includes monsters and ghosts and stuff. Alright. Sir, if you don't have any pressing matters at the moment, I'm gonna have to ask you to hang up and clear the line, please. No, wait, please. I have, like, a monster thing I need help with. I think. Maybe. Okay, so what monster thing can I help you with? You'll help me? Sweet. So, like, I had this friend Jeremy and me were best buds, two peas in a pod. But then one day Jeremy just disappeared. He didn't say anything to me, he didn't call. No one knew where he went. No one could find him. And after a while, we all thought he was dead. But then last night, the craziest thing happened. Jeremy called me. After 3 years, he called me. That's not that crazy. Maybe he just went on a sabbatical or something. I don't know. It gets weirder. Please, just hear me out. Okay, fine. The number Jeremy called me from, it wasn't his phone. 3 years is a long time. He could have gotten a new phone number. Okay, but he sounded weird. Like, it was definitely his voice, but he didn't sound like him. Like, the way he talked, the words he was using, it was like someone else was talking for him. Okay, well, what did Jeremy want? He wants to meet up. The thing is, the place he wants to go wasn't one of our regular stomping grounds. The address is someplace near the edge of town, so I was like, what if he's like a ghost or zombie or something? This could just be a guy who left to go do some soul searching and wants to reconnect with his friend, or... Okay, you might have something. I'll look into it. A boglin! Alright. I'm gonna put you on hold for a bit. Sit tight. Strange. What could this be? I think it's a boglin. Because, like, Jeremy might have been abducted. Or Jeremy could have died and became a remnant. Let's see. Do remnants make phone calls? Oh. A remnant is a malevolent entity that feeds off an individual's body and soul. The origin of the remnant is unknown, but sightings have increased more in the recent times, especially in densely populated areas. A remnant's appearance resembles that of a shadow. After consuming an individual, the remnant can mimic their voice, and its form can assume the individual's shape as well. Additionally, reports seem to indicate that more potent remnants gain the ability to siphon energy from their surroundings, causing small electrical interferences and outages. Okay. Remnants linger in dense, dimly lit areas, typically targeting people when they are secluded. They tend to travel through shadows to avoid detection. Okay, there's nothing that they could call. Let's look at this hint. Hint? Yeah. Sounds like him, doesn't talk like him. Remote location. Do any of these use the phone? The only one I could think of using the phone is possibly a Boglin. Let's see. It's definitely not a ghost. I don't think it's a gnome. Poltergeist. Doubt it's a vampire or werewolf. Or maybe... werewolves are humanoids inflicted with lycanthropy. On the night of the full moon, the curse takes hold and the afflicted becomes a werewolf, a hulking cross of man and beast. While lycanthropy is a curse, it shares many similarities with a disease, especially in how it is spread. In most cases, after one undergoes the transformation, they lose all sense of reason, becoming violent, volatile, and unpredictable. However, despite how dangerous a werewolf can be under the full moon, a large majority of time, they are no different from a regular human. Werewolves in their human form are no different than from an average person. He could be a werewolf. Although curses. Brain rot. I'm kind of curious. Wesker's evil residence. I like that. That's a good one. He wants to meet at a remote location. Disappeared for 3 years. Different number. I'm between Boglin and Remnant. Yeah, let's go with that. Hello, sir. Are you still there? Yeah, so is Jeremy a ghost or something? I don't think so. I think it's something much worse. Something called a remnant. Oh, what was that? It's this thing that takes people, and once it does, it can replicate certain aspects of them. Nah, you're pulling my leg. No way something like that is real. Mention the voice. You said it yourself. Jeremy sounded off. It was his voice, but not the way he talked. The Remnant was trying to lure you in. Chances are it got Jeremy 3 years ago. Oh, you're serious? Okay, I won't go. Well, I guess this means Jeremy really is gone. Thanks, I guess. This hotline's the real deal. No problem. Have a good day, sir. Wow, it's a good thing I actually checked. That could have been bad. How do I know when it's real? And with that, today is now over. Jerry then returns to work the next day on October 30th. I don't know if I'm getting these right. I am assuming I am. Yeah, I got it. Aberrant Crisis Hotline, Jerry speaking. How can I help you? Yeah? This is the right number, right? Yeah? Okay, thank goodness. Please listen. I don't have a clue what's going on. My name is William. I'm on the moon. I'm stuck on the moon. Stranded on the moon. Is he singing? Hey, William, it's okay. Just calm down. How do I know you're real? And not just something I made up in my head. How long have you been up there for? I don't know. 12 hours? I mean, surely that's not days? Holy shit. Surely you've gone to the doctor for this. It's been 12 days. Why didn't you think to call them first? Well, I thought this was going to be temporary. And you decided to wait it out? I don't know, maybe? I doubt they'd be able to fix me. They're all just aliens to me. What do they look like? And how do I know you're real? And not just some kind of thing in my mind? Hey kid, you're not hallucinating. This is reality. It's gonna be alright, William. Right? Yeah? Take some deep breaths, William. You're going to be fine. William, take some deep breaths. Feel better? A little bit, yeah. Better than nothing. Now, why can't you sleep, William? When did the hallucination start? So I was trying to buy a present for my dad since his birthday was coming up. And so I came across this interesting store that sold neat items. I ended up buying a fishing rod as a present, but when I got out, I was on the moon. Fishing rod? Where did you get this fishing rod, William? Calm down, speak slowly and clearly. I went to this old antique store and found this cool fishing rod. It was kind of starry when I touched it. I had like this vision I was on the moon. Ever since then, I kept flashing back to that moon. And every time I stayed a bit longer. Now I'm just on the moon forever. Okay, William, sit tight for me. I just need to put you on hold for a little bit here. I'm already sitting tight on the moon. I can't just sit for you. Cool. What was wrong with this kid? I saw the moon thing, so I'm assuming it's the moon thing. The moon itself is a primordial aberrant. Despite its physical location in the sky, the moon appears capable of creating an avatar of sorts to interact with individuals here on Earth. This avatar often appears as a miniature version of the moon, typically with stubby arms and legs. It has been known to wear a variety of different exaggerated faces. The goals and motivations of the moon are unknown. There have been recorded instances of the moon guiding individuals as well as tormenting them. Okay, maybe it's not the moon. He said the moon a lot, though. Run, beg, hide. Okay. Moonlit. When an individual is exposed to the full moon and the moon itself chooses them, they may contract the moonlight affliction. Moonlit individuals vehemently worship the moon, striving to get as close as they can, often putting themselves at risk. Additionally, their eyes have a slight glow, and a small reflection of the moon can be seen in them. Afflicted individuals must be locked in solitary for an entire moon cycle. They must spend the entire cycle without exposure to moonlight, or else the affliction will remain. His hallucinations on the moon. He's been awake for 12 days. Touched something before it all started. Sleepy sickness? Okay. People afflicted with sleep sickness slowly lose their hold on reality. Their consciousness rapidly swapping between the original dream and that dream-touched object is from and the real world. The longer the curse is in effect, the longer the afflicted spends in the dream realm. While afflicted this way, individuals cannot experience regular sleep and become more paranoid and erratic. In order to end the curse, the afflicted must either destroy the dream-touched object or fulfill the item's purpose from its original dream. So it has to be sleepy sickness. Hey, William, are you still with me? Yeah, I am. He's cursed. William, you have to fish. What? With what? I don't have anything. Well, where's the rod? I don't know. I'm on the moon. How many times do I have to say it? Oh, it's right here. I found it. I don't know if that's the fishing rod's dream, but sure, time to fish. Well, you need to cast the rod. Do you know how? I mean, I went fishing with my dad a couple times. Real simple. Just hold the rod at a 45-degree angle, then swing the rod back before releasing the line. Okay, I'll try. You hear a loud splash of water, followed by triumphant screams. Suck it, moon! Thanks, mister. I'm never going to the moon again. Oh, and he's snoring. Okay, we got that one right. I thought he was, like, cursed by the moon. But I guess he wouldn't actually be on the moon. He'd be seeing the moon. Walking around with hands and legs. And worshipping it. Quite the interesting call. Sleep-deprived people do sometimes sing. I've been there. I think the longest I've gone without sleep is more than 48 hours. Because of work. And paranoia. No, not paranoia. Just stress and anxiety. Which feels like paranoia. Hey, Jerry. Hey, what's up? Take a look at this. He tosses you an old book. While its age shows, it shows no sign of falling apart anytime soon. I forgot I had this. It was buried in my bag from grade school. From grade school? You haven't swapped bags since grade school? Haven't had the need to. This thing is still going strong. He must have one of those Japanese elementary school kid bags. The ones that cost like a ton of money but are virtually indestructible. I think like some of them are bulletproof. What brand is it? If it's that good, I need one of those now. Can't say. All right. Okay, buddy. Can't say it because someone might be listening, huh? That's right. You know how it is. Fine. Anyways, this book you threw at me. You take a moment to read the title. Ghost Stories? I used to read these when I was younger sometimes. Did you? Did you also believe that ghosts were real back then? Yep, I never once doubted their existence. They said I was crazy, but I know I've seen some. Me too. I knew back then that ghosts were real, but no one would believe me. Now I get to actually talk to some. Life does take some interesting turns. Sometimes it's just so you take another look at the book. Hold on. This is a library book. You had a library book for how long? Oh god, the fees! Yeah, like I said, I sort of forgot about it. But it's okay, I checked the library that I borrowed it from, and they said they started waiving late fees just like last week. Oh, that's nice. That they're still around. The one near where I lived closed down a few years back. Did you read a lot back then? Oh yeah, plenty. I had a bit of a ghost stories in the mix, but I definitely read a lot of comics too. Novels? On occasion. I like my pictures. Makes it easier to take the time and read for me. Fair? I quite enjoy reading non-picture books myself. I felt like it left more for the imagination. That is true. Letting your imagination do its job is nice as well. You hear a faint ringing in the distance. Sounds like it's coming from the intern's desk. Well, it looks like it's time for you to go. You toss the book back to the intern. Thanks. Time to run. Thanks for the chat. Catch you later, Jerry. See ya. It has been quite a bit, though. Since I've been reading, though. Maybe it's about time I get back into it. Probably sometime next month. Maybe. Hopefully. Here we go. This call is coming from a public payphone. Hello, Aberrant Crisis Hotline. Jerry speaking. Hi, yes, this is Roger. Roger Simmons. Can you hear me? Yes, I hear you loud and clear, Mr. Simmons. How can I help? Oh, you can hear me! Thank God. Everyone else around has been acting like I'm invisible. Okay, well, Mr. Simmons, our system is telling me you're located near the Megalomart downtown, correct? Yes. And you mentioned people can't seem to see you. Was there anything else strange happening to you? Yes, quite a lot, actually. Oh, okay. Let's take it from the top. So I went out to the Megalomart to buy some groceries for dinner tonight. Nothing really strange happened there, but as I was leaving, I just blacked out. When I woke up, it was strange. My groceries were gone, and I reached for my phone, but it was also gone. I think I also broke my glasses in the fall. Not just that, but my wallet and my car keys were gone. I think I'd been up for a few hours. I tried asking for help, but it was as if no one knew I was there. I found this payphone. I don't know how to describe it, but opening the booth and using the phone just felt strange. Like I could move them, but I couldn't feel them. Okay, Mr. Simmons, please give me a moment to see what I can do for you. Please hold. What's going on here? Could it be an affliction or something else? He's a ghost. He is a ghost. He is a dead man with unfinished business. That right there is a ghost. Ghosts are echoes of who they once were. As such, their behavior often mirrors their habits in life. However, the longer a ghost remains, the more erratic and unpredictable it becomes. Strong emotions can often cause ghosts to lash out and lose control. Ghosts remain when they refuse to accept their deaths, often tied to a specific item or task. Helping a ghost complete unfinished business and accept their death will allow them to move on. Avoid eliciting strong emotion from the ghosts. If a ghost soul has degraded too much, call a professional. Can't be seen and can't communicate, blacked out and woke up like this. Doesn't have any of his personal effects and can move things but doesn't feel them. He is a ghost. Double check. Yeah. Unless there's something else. Nope. Not stored luck, brain rot. I think he's a ghost. I'm gonna have to be careful with how I handle this. Hello, Mr. Simmons? Yes, I'm still here. I should explain first. Okay, Mr. Simmons, I'm gonna explain something to you right now. What I need from you is to just listen and try to take it all in. Can you do that? Yes. What exactly is going on? I'll get to that. First, you need to understand that sometimes when people die, they have unfinished business they feel very strongly about. Their souls can linger. Till they feel like they're ready to move on, they're stuck. I'm truly sorry, Mr. Simmons, but I think you died when you blacked out earlier. No, I can't be. How can I be dead? I'm still here. I can still think. I can still feel. I'm still alive. I have to be. I'm sorry, but you're not. You may feel like you're alive, but that won't last. Not for long, at least. When a ghost holds on without addressing their unfinished business, they start to lose themselves. Stick around too long, Mr. Simmons, and you'll become a different type of spirit. Something that doesn't think, care about what happens to everyone around it. Let's wait for him to respond. Let's let him take that in. So I died? Unless I deal with whatever's preventing me from moving on, I'll become an angry spirit and hurt people. Is that right? Yes, I'm sorry, Roger. But you're right. We have to figure out what's keeping you here. I know what it is. I don't want to accept that my life is over. I was going to propose. I was buying ingredients for tonight. And after that, I was going to propose to my girlfriend. I have to go talk to her. I don't think that's for the best idea, Roger. But you said I had to deal with whatever unfinished business I had. This is it. It's not exactly how it works. It's what's keeping you here. It's what's preventing you from accepting your death and moving on. But I can't just leave her. Not when I have this last chance to talk to her. Please, Roger, this isn't a good idea. Why? If I have a final chance to say goodbye, shouldn't I take it? Wouldn't it help me move on? It could. But, Roger, none of the people on the street could see or hear you. It's highly likely she wouldn't be able to either. But there's a chance. There's a chance we'd be able to say goodbye. An extremely slim chance. But think it through, Roger. If you go and she can't hear you, it would break me. You're right. I think I know what I need to do, Jerry. Do you know where my body is? I'll try and find out. After a quick search, you find an entry for Roger Simmons under recently deceased. Your body's at the Jackson morgue. Not too far from where you are now. I'm a ghost, right? So I can just walk in, no one can see me, so no one can stop me either. Yeah? What exactly are you doing, Roger? I'm going to take my engagement ring with me when I move on. Marry my girlfriend someday. You sure about that? It's not going to help you move on. It's a reminder. A reminder of my best times, of my life, that I was loved. Would it be alright if I left something? I don't see why not. Leave what? Just a little note to tell my girlfriend I love her one last time. Thank you, Jerry. I think I'm ready to move on. Goodbye, Mr. Simmons. Goodbye, Jerry. I'm sorry I couldn't do more for you, Mr. Simmons. Bam. Here we go again. Right back to it. Aberrant Crisis Hotline. Jerry speaking. How can I help you?
Howdy. Yes, I'm calling about my Margie, Adam, and Betsy.
Sorry, are you calling about a missing person or people, sir? I see you're at Abernathy Farms?
Oh, no, I'm just a farmer, mister. Yep, Abernathy Farms is the one. And my bovine went missing not too long ago. Again, their names are.
That's all right. I got their names.
Please help me get them back. I'm sure they're scared out there.
Don't worry, mister. We'll get your cattle back. Can you tell me your name, please?
Oh, my name isn't important. I'm just a normal farmer. It's my poor children that you need to help me with.
Sure thing, sir. Can you please tell me what happened with your cows then? When did you see them last?
Right. Well, I'll start from the beginning. I was just sitting on the front porch minding my own business when this fellow wearing a weird costume was just talking to me about how my farm works.
Costume? What kind of costume was it? What did this person look like?
Well, he seemed like he was out of town, strange fella. He was really green and was wearing a weird mask. He was talking in gibberish. I didn't know what he was saying at first. He kept saying something about his photos printed. I hadn't gotten the strangest clue what he meant. There ain't any running electricity out here. Then he flashes his flashlight in my face, and suddenly he spoke perfect English.
A flashlight, right. In front of your face. Was he threatening at all?
Oh, not at all. He was just telling me about how he was thirsty or something. So I went out back and got some fresh squeezed milk from old Betsy and gave him a glass. Not sure why, but since he was thirsty, I might as well invite him in for brunch. He had such an appetite. Then when he left my place afterwards, I went to go feed my cows. And that's when I noticed they were all gone.
All right. I'll be putting you on hold for a moment while I try to figure out what we're dealing with. It's a boblin. It's a boblin. It's a boblin. What is it? It's an alien. A boglin. Sorry. Hello, sir. Are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, sir. I think you might have been visited by an alien known as a boglin. Just for future reference, it looks like you can protect your cows by keeping them somewhere covered. In the meantime, we'll keep a lookout for your cows.
Bless your heart. Kindly. Please help find my cows soon. I'm afraid they won't last the night.
We'll do what we can. And again, we'll contact you again. Or if you have any other new information, you can dial us again. Aliens, huh? Every day is interesting at this job.
Every day is an odd day. I'll tell you that much.
A short time later. Hey, Jerry. Looks like we're looking to onboard a large amount of additional staff for next year. Oh, finally. What changed? The old man's mind. He's finally accepted the fact that calls have been slowly increasing in volume over the years. Plus, there's been plenty of smaller tasks that have been neglected for years. Even with the occasional hire, they're all getting thrown straight into handling calls. Now that I think about it, I don't remember doing anything other than handling phone calls and writing reports for said calls. Well, calls and emails. That's right. And even now, the intern is getting thrown into the same situation you were. Same situation you were in when you first joined. Wait, who handles cleaning and stuff then? I think we have a third-party contractor for that. I've never actually seen them, but they do a great job. Why is our budget so much smaller than the other departments? It's not. The old man is just stingy. I even have to buy my own coffee. That coffee machine in the break room has been broken longer than I've been here. There's a break room? Did I not show you the break room when you joined? You take a moment and think back to the past. Was there really a break room? What did you think it was? I don't know. It's just located in such a weird spot. I'll admit, it is at the corner where shady deals would probably take place as if it were anywhere else, but there was a sign that said break room. I must have missed that. Anyways, what was I here for again? Right. Can I get your input on something? Sure. What do you need? We have a good amount of applicants, so I'll need to narrow the list down a bit. The old man asked me a question, and while I have an opinion on it myself, I'd like to see what you two think as well. Do you think it'll be better if we get more employees that fit our current systems and protocols, or ones that bring new ideas and change instead? I think change. Gotta keep up with the times, you know? Bold. Not really my style, but I can respect that. You're right, though. As time goes on, things will change. As long as their supposed changes make sense and are actually improvements, I wouldn't mind it. Though, if any of them want to make any real changes, they're going to have to climb the ladder first. Thanks for the input. I'll keep that in mind. Why did he ask you that, though? He usually never asks for what we think. I wouldn't know, but it does seem like he's trying to be more open than he was before. Did something happen to him? Is he really the old man? I thought something was up too, but he checks out, both visually and mentally. I think he's actually trying to change. Oh well. That's great for him. And for us, I suppose. Well, I'll be heading back now. Thanks for the chat. Take it easy, Pandora. Work, work, work. I could use a nap, though. Got another call. Strange. Signal's coming through clearly. But something's wrong with the data stream. Hello, this is Jerry with the Aberrant Crisis House hotline. How can I help you? Hello? Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I think I'm being followed. Talk about deja vu. I hope it's not the same thing as yesterday. Okay, no need to worry. I'm going to help you through this. What's your name? Wally. My name's Wally. Okay, Wally. What can you tell me about your situation? I haven't seen anything for sure, but I feel like I keep seeing something moving out of the corner of my eye. It's a hider. It's a bit hard to tell. The lights on the street are flickering. It's weird. I take this road home every day, but the lights never act up. Is there anyone else nearby? No, I work a bit late. Everyone else has already gone home. Yeah! Wally? I'm okay. Something just ran by, I think. Did you see what it looked like? No, it was barely a glimpse. All I saw was their shadow. Hello? Is anyone out there? Okay, Wally. Hang tight. I'll be right back as soon as I figure out what we're dealing with. What could it be? It's a hider. I read a little bit of the hider. Hider's behavior is often paradoxical in nature. It often acts like there's nothing it fears more than being seen, but at the same time, it seems to follow and observe people, albeit from a distance. Aside from that, there's little to go off for how the hider behaves. If there are people around, it hides to the best of its ability. If you suspect a hider is around, do not look for it or seek it out. If you think you have spotted a hider, even briefly, look away. If someone around you is acting erratically, claiming to have seen the hider, keep your eyes on them. Yeah, I think it's a hider. Because it talks about glimpses at some place. Okay. I still want to be wrong. Lights flickering. That's another thing. It doesn't say anything, though, about lights flickering. It might be a remnant. Just a shadow. Okay. That has to be a remnant. Oh, this is bad. Hello, Wally? Yes? Okay, Wally, listen very carefully. The thing I think you're dealing with is called a remnant. Before we do anything else, I need you to make sure you stay in the light. Remnants travel through shadows. It's not in every shadow. It could be in any shadow. That is a Doctor Who-ass monster. I think it's like the Nosferatu or something. Because they travel in the shadows. They are the shadows. Not every shadow, but they're in the shadows. And they could be any shadow. And if you have more than one shadow, you're already dead. A remnant? Shadows? Okay, what the hell is this eldritch bullshit? It's this creature, this thing. It takes people, uses their form to lure new victims. But you need to move, Wally. Quickly and carefully. I'm willing to bet the remnant is making the streetlights act up. Take out your own light if you have one. Is there anywhere else well lit or populated you can go? There's a convenience store nearby. I sometimes grab a snack from there after work. All I have for a light is a lighter. Every little bit helps. Try to get to that convenience store. Okay, got it. I'll be careful. What the? Wally, what's going on? There's a kid. Hey kid, are you okay? Come with me, it's not safe. Wait, Wally, it's a trick. The remnant can mimic voices. Do you see the kid? No, but what if it's real? It's not. The remnant's trying to lure you in. You have to keep moving. Okay. If you're sure. I am. God, I hope I'm right. Okay, I see the convenience store. Shit, Jerry. All the street lights just went out. What do I do? Just run, Wally. You hear the sound of footsteps pounding against cement, coupled with heavy pounding. Not long after, you hear the familiar jingle of a convenience store door. I made it. I'm safe, right? Yeah, you should be safe. Stick around for a bit. I think once all the lights turn back on, you're good. You should be safe to leave. Being able to turn off all the lights on the whole street, that's a strong remnant. Here, I think I just saw it. The streetlights flickered and I saw it. It was just a shadow, a kid's shadow. Stay as long as you think you need to, Wally. You can't be too safe in these situations. Got it. Thank you so much, Jerry. No problem, Wally. Sit tight. I'll send a team over to make sure it's clear. Make a call to request a team to be sent out immediately. Wally should be fine, where he is right now. There's nothing else I can do for him. And so the day came to an end. After a nice rest, Jerry returns to the office on October 31st. Eventually. While you were writing reports for this sudden influx of calls. Hey Jerry, are you going to the company Halloween party tonight? All the departments are going to be there. No, I'll be on shift tonight. Gotta have someone on site in case something happens. Oh, will you be alright? I want to go, but if you need some help, I don't mind staying behind. I'll be fine. You should go and enjoy the party. Alright. If you think you got it, I'll leave it to you. Have you gone before? I've been a few of them. It's nice the first few times, but I think I'm just not much of a party person. That being said, I'd love to go with you guys next year if you're still up for it. I heard we were getting more staff for next year, so hopefully we won't be as swamped. Sounds great. I've been enjoying this job so far, so I'm definitely planning on sticking around. Well, you seem pretty busy. I'll get out of your hair now. Talk to you later, Jerry. Take it easy. Let's see, what do we have here?
Yeah, I got it. Aberrant Crisis Hotline, Jerry speaking. How can I help you? Yeah, I'm calling about excuse me? You hear the bickering between the two people trying to scream their problems over the phone. Then a huge thwack followed by the phone dropping to the floor before a moment of silence. What was that? Hello? Is everything alright? Sorry about that. Dang squatters around my property. Right, and this is... Buter Troll, sole proprietor of Troll Crossing Bridge Toll, also known as TCBT. I see, and you're calling because I need these squatters gone as soon as possible. Don't care how you do it, just get rid of them. Let me call someone. Okay, who am I gonna call to sort this out? Okay. Couple of contacts. The Scoobery Mystery Group. Cryptid Pet Care, Casper's Real Estate. Maybe Aberrant Housing Services? House Hunters. I guess this. Hi, Aberrant Housing Services. How can I help you today? Let's have the troll. Yeah, this is Jerry with the Aberrant Hotline. I've got a troll calling in saying there's a bit overrun by squatters at the moment. Probably would be safest for everyone involved if they were cleared out of there. I understand. I'll get someone on it right now and we'll have this cleared up in no time. Okay, Mr. Troll, are you still there? Yeah. I've just contacted Aberrant Housing Services. They should be around to help shortly. Alright, thanks for your help. Thanks for helping me get rid of these squatters. That was fast. Well, that's dealt with. Hope that was the right call to make. I think it was. Feels like it was. Yeah, I got it. Aberrant Crisis Hotline, Jerry speaking. How can I help you? Hi? Oh, no, thank you for picking up. Something's wrong with my son. You have to help me. I don't know what's happening. Okay, calm down, ma'am. What's your name? Walk me through what's happening. Okay. My name is Evelyn Stump. My son's name is Charlie. We were getting ready to go trick-or-treating. I went into the other room to get his costume, and when I came out, I saw him just staring out the window. I touched his shoulder and he jumped back from me, scared and startled. Please, I've never seen him like this before. Okay. Let's see. What was he looking at? I don't know. I took a glance when he was staring out and I couldn't see anything. It really could be anything. The sky was clear and everything was well lit. What's happened between then and now, ma'am? Where are you and where is he? He looked at me and told me he was scared. And then he buckled over onto his hands and knees. I'm still in the kitchen. He's in the living room still. He's on the floor, on his hands and knees trembling. Every time I try to get close, he lashes out at me. Has anything strange happened the past few days? Well, for the past few nights when I go to put him to bed, he's staring out the window up into the sky. Please help Charlie calm down. Well, he's throwing the furniture around. He shouldn't be able to do that. Please, what's happening to my boy? Ma'am, please give me a moment to figure out what's affecting your son. Please hold on and maintain some distance. Okay, is it the moon? It sounds like the moon.
Oh, he's a werewolf. I know my own kind when I hear them. I think it's a werewolf. Okay. He's a young new werewolf. Because it's not the moon. I don't think the moon would give him supernatural abilities. Wolfsbane is highly toxic to werewolves, often resulting in death. Ingesting mistletoe can act as a powerful sedative for werewolves. Limiting exposure to moonlight prior to the full moon can shorten or altogether prevent the transformation. Silver causes extreme pain in werewolves and can shorten the length of transformation. Okay, do I do the curse or do I do survival? Werewolf, it has to be. Full moon tonight too. Ah, there it is. There it is. I've gotten it passed down. Okay, ma'am. I think your son might be afflicted with lycanthropy. He's probably undergoing his first transformation. Listen carefully. This is what we're going to do. Try to put him to sleep. The transformation uses up a lot of energy, so once Charlie's done, he'll be hungry, searching for anything he can find. We can try to trick him into eating something that'll put him to sleep. You want me to drug my son? Are you sure this is safe? Yes, his werewolf form is a lot more resistant to substances and pharmaceuticals. Evelyn, do you have any mistletoe? Actually, yes. Charlie's father had a mistletoe plant. I've been taking care of it ever since he's been gone. Charlie's father was a werewolf, and he had the mistletoe plant to put himself to sleep. Great, grab it. What do you have in your fridge? Fruit, veggies, some ground beef, and a leftover chicken pot pie. Take the beef. Okay, Evelyn, now take the stuff from earlier, put it with the food, and leave it out in the open. Cram that beef with some mistletoe. Once Charlie's done transforming, he should see the food and go for it. Okay, everything's in place. Do we just wait now? Now we wait. What's happening? He's going for it. He's eating it. I think it's working. He just let out a big yawn. That's great to hear. This is Charlie's first ever transformation, so it shouldn't last too much longer. I'll stay on the line till then, just in case anything else comes up. Thank you. I'm dispatching a team to help you and your son. They'll be there shortly. Sit tight. Once you confirm the arrival of the specialist, you proceed to say your goodbyes and end the call. In reality, you were able to help save 2 people this time. But before you feel too good about yourself, you've got a report to fill out now. Should probably answer that. Ever in Crisis Hotline, Jerry speaking. How can I help you? Sorry? You hear a loud pitch sound that comes from your phone. Ouch, what the? Looking back at the screen, you notice it's glitching out before it manifests an outline of a person before forming an image of an alien. At the same time, you also hear a voice coming from the line. Hello? After a few moments, an outline formed on the screen before transitioning to an image of a strange bald creature. The image nags at your brain as if you've heard a matching description before. Bogo spinted. Oh, what? Do you read me? I read you. Oh, good. I was afraid the transmission did not go through at all. My, as you say, klutz of a biological sibling yarp did not exactly make this perfect science. Wait, who is this and how did you get on my screen while talking to me on the phone? In your language, you humans call me Nop? And that's your name. Why? Well, I try to deny anything you humans try to ask of me, but I keep misconstruing my nopes into something else, so I just call myself Nop. And you're a sort of alien. Did I read about this? Correct. Okay, Nop, how can I help you? I require a way to care for bovines. Sorry, you want to take care of cows. Correct. I do not have a sufficient way to raise their creatures, you see. My ship's infrastructure lacks the necessary environment for these creatures. I cannot have them running amok on my home. And ultimately, I require some assistance. Can you help me? Why do you need these cows in the first place? I'm not saying. Not entirely, but I need you to trust me, please. We need this to save my homeworld, to save Bogdongdong. What now? Okay, forget that. I might actually know someone who can help. Let me make a call real quick to the Abernathy farm where you took those fucking cows from, you jackass Nop. Nop, you shouldn't opt out of the whole entire idea of taking these cows. Alright, here we go.
Hey, Jerry, how you doing? Did you find my cows?
Yeah. Well, sort of.
What does that mean?
You remember that weird visitor from a few days back?
Uh-huh.
So it turns out he's an alien. They're called Boglins. His name is Nop, and he really likes your cows.
That doesn't mean he can just take them. They're mine.
Okay, just hear me out. He seems to really care about them. What if you showed him the ropes? Show him how to raise his own cows. He says he needs them to save his homeworld.
Well, you seem like a nice enough fella. I guess I could show him a thing or two. Tell him to stop by the farm.
You thank the farmer and end the call, turning your attention back to the weird little green man on your screen. Okay, Nop. I spoke to the farmer you took the cows from. He's willing to show you how to properly care for them.
Oh, praise Slorp. Thank you, human Jerry. We will return to the farm and learn about from the bovine master. Then we will take him back to Bogdankala, where he shall be hailed as the great savior.
Maybe ask him first.
Of course. Thank you once more, human Jerry. Perhaps one day we shall take you to Bogdankala. Once the bovine has cleansed the planet of the grass creatures.
What the fuck? Ooh, why was that so exhausting? Whatever. To be honest, the only alien voice I can think of was the one from Coneheads, the movie with Dan Aykroyd.
We have chewing gum.
That's the sound that they always made. While you're writing responses for some work emails, you notice Pandora strolling by. Hey, Pandora. What was that? Sorry. I'm just a little distracted. Did something happen? No, I just got off a call. Kid was getting chased through a school by some lunar object. It's probably exactly what you think it is. It's scheduled to drop by for a visit this year. Yeah, that's what I figured. Those kids will be fine. Hey, are you going to be going to the Halloween party tonight? The Halloween party? Oh, I forgot about that. I didn't really have any plans to go, but I wouldn't mind a break either. No, it could be a busy night. Maybe next year we could all go together. It should be doable with the additional hires. That's exactly what I told the intern too. He came by to ask about the party. Well, what did you tell him? I just told him that's nice the first few times and that I haven't really gone Much myself. You know, I've probably been to that party less than you have. Really? You've been working here way longer than I have. Parties just aren't really my thing either. But I don't mind going with a little group. Well, there's a plan for the future then. Yeah, I guess. Well, I'll leave you to it, Jerry. You wave bye to Pandora as she continues on. Back to these emails, I guess. It's getting pretty late tonight. Just a few more hours to go. Moments later, the phone starts to ring. Here we go again. 666 Aberrant Crisis Hotline. Jerry speaking. How can I help you? Jerry? So you're the one who's been meddling in my hunts. We need to put a stop to that tonight. See you soon. Was that a kid? As the phone hangs up, the lights throughout the whole building briefly flicker. Pandora, we've got a problem. Remnants coming after us. We need to deal with it. What's wrong with the lights? They keep flickering. Is there an outage? No. Something worse is coming. A remnant. I've encountered it in the past few days is coming here. Judging by the lights, we don't have that much long either. What should we do? As Pandora says that, all the lights in the building suddenly cut out, leaving you and your coworker in complete darkness. A haunting yet familiar voice rings out. Oh, Jerry! Where are you? Shit. What can we do? The building has backup generators. If we can reach them, maybe we can turn the lights back on and drive the remnant away. Okay. I think one of us goes for the generators, the other causes a distraction. You go for the generators. I'll keep it distracted. You say as you run off into the darkness. It wants me. You run making as much noise as humanly possible. You have nothing. No weapon, no light. But you have to keep it off of Pandora no matter what. You hear it behind you. It taunts. Where are you going, Jerry? There's nowhere for you to run. It's only a matter of time. You ignore the remnant's taunts as you run for your life. You run down the hallway. The wrong hallway. It's a dead end. There's nowhere left to go. The remnant moves in for the kill. As it consumes your very existence, you see something. The light is flickering on. You may not have made it, but you rest easy knowing that Pandora will be fine. And with that, you have now become them. Oh, we died. That sucks. Today is now November 1st. And that concludes what we know about the events that occurred within the past 3 days. Yes. Yes, that's correct. 2 people survived the attack. Yes, sir. We'll send out teams to hunt down the remnant immediately. Sending over the reports to you now. Reports logged are dated October 29, 231. Employee on file, Jerry. Day 1 report. Carl, resolved. Good. Beth's alive. Grandpa got resolved. Skeptical caller is alive. He's ordering a pizza. William got resolved. The curse has been lifted. William is taking the world's longest nap. Roger Simmons is resolved. Peacefully passed on. No risk of danger. Cows have been returned. And Wally's alive. Currently ordering food at his favorite convenience store. The Buter Troll was resolved. House staff cleared up confusion with squatters. Evelyn Stump is alive, currently caring for Charlie with professional assistance. And Alien Nop is currently working together with the cow farmer. Jerry died. We're deceased. Family to be notified within a day. Pandora is currently traveling for mental well-being, and the intern currently staying home for recovery. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool game. I'm curious what happens if we sent out. Can I load? I didn't save. Shit. Is there a way to save? I didn't even know there was a way to save. Anyway, that was a night full of some spooky games. Thank you for coming by, checking out the stream. I may or may not be streaming tomorrow. If I'm not streaming tomorrow, I'll be streaming for a while. Got some stuff I gotta take care of, but I'll hopefully coming back. And if you want to see me come back and read things in weird voices sometimes, subscribe. If you like it. Yeah. Take care. Well, have a nice night. See you next time.